Is this what you guys wanted to see? Is this what you guys wanted to see?
Clix has recently updated his Fortnite settings, as well as upgraded his entire setup in his brand new apartment and bought himself a god tier PC. He's also showed off the best sensitivities to get godlike aim. For his video settings, his windowed mode is on full screen, his resolution is on 1920 by 1080, which is the default resolution, his VSync is off, his frame rate limit is set at 240 FPS, which does match his monitor's refresh rate, and his rendering mode is on performance mode, which does give you the most FPS possible. His brightness is on 100%, his colorblind mode is on Deuteronope at the minute on strength number 5, his 3D resolution is on 100%, his view distance is actually on far, and the reason for why this is because if you use it on near, you are limiting your view distance to see items. If you use medium or high, like far for example, you can see them at a much farther range. As well as that, his textures and his meshes are both on low. For his game settings, his matchmaking region is on NA Central for the lowest ping possible. He's also got his whole jump on, he's got his auto pickup weapons turned off, his auto sword consumables to the right turned off, and his reset building choice is off as well. He's got the disable pre-edit option off, his confirm edit on release is turned off too, and he's got his Nvidia highlights turned on for getting clips, I assume. He's got his tap to search / interact turned on too, and he's only got one other replay section turned on, and that is record replays. The rest are turned off to get more FPS. For his HUD options, he's got his reticle turned on, his reticle ammo indicator turned on, and that is good for seeing your ammo, it's very clear. His damage numbers is on cumulative, which does automatically add up the hit points for you rather than list, where it just manually lists them. And his hit markers are on hit only, which does look like this on screen, and he's got his hit numbers on 88% as well, which is just below the default, which is 100%. He's also got his HUD scale on 69%, and all the rest of these options right here are pretty much default. For his touch and motion settings, these are them on screen right here, but it doesn't really matter because he plays mouse and keyboard. For his mouse sensitivities, here they are on screen. His X sense is on 8.7%, his Y sense is on 6.3%, his targeting sense is on 90.9%, his scope sense is on 60%, and his editing and building sensitivities are on the default 100%, and all these sensitivities are on a mouse DPI of 800, and I think currently he's using a 500Hz mouse. For his movement settings, Clix is no longer using double movement software, he scrapped that and is now using the in-game keyboard movement. He's got his use custom diagonal controls on, obviously. He's got his forward diagonal angle on 62, his strafe angle is on 90, and his backward angle is on 135. For his audio settings, he's got his main on 63% and the rest are pretty much default. He's got his sound quality on high, which a lot of pros do prefer, even though you do get slightly less FPS, but it's not really noticeable. His 3D headphones is off, and he's got his visualized sound effects turned on. This is very popular for a lot of pros. I'll leave a video talking about it on screen right now. For his keybinds, he's got pretty much the default move keybinds with spacebar as his jump. His sprint is on left control, his auto run is on one of the mouse buttons, his crouch is on C, his reload key is on R, his use key is on E, his harvesting tool is on 1, and all the slots go down to 1 to 6. His build binds is wall on F, floor on X, stairs on Q, roof on V, and trap on T. His repair / upgrade is H, his rotate building is on R, his building edit is on G, and he's also got the mouse wheel down trick. I made a video about that too, link on screen if you're new to it. And he's got his place marker on the middle mouse button. For his Nvidia settings, if you go into your Nvidia settings tab and use the advanced 3D image settings and click the take me there button, you'll actually be able to customize all of these settings, and if you basically copy all of these will give you the best Nvidia settings, which Clix is most likely using. He's most definitely using the low latency setting, as that does actually lower your input delay by quite a ton. A lot of people choose to either use on or ultra. And as for his drivers, it's very possible that he's using an older driver, maybe one of these best ones on screen or the most popular ones on screen, or he could be using the latest driver, which a lot of pros do use. However, there is sometimes issues with the latest drivers causing crashes and stuff, so some do choose to use the older ones, like any of these on screen right here. For his Epic Games launcher settings, if you actually open it up and you go into the settings, it's really important that you do uncheck the free game notifications on there, as they can give you FPS spikes. And if you scroll down to manage games and click on the Fortnite and then put in these commands on screen, but for each command this is what it does on screen. You can see that it does actually benefit you. In addition to that, you can go with your desktop, press the Windows key and R, type in %, local, update %, in the run box. Then if you go through the Epic Games launcher all the way to you see this engine file right here, if you click on that, open it up and paste in this code, this will help you download updates faster than ever, which Clix has most likely done. For his Windows settings, he's most likely done the basic optimizations. He's obviously turned the game mode on, as this does optimize your PC. He's most definitely turned on the hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, as this does reduce your latency by quite a bit and does improve performance. It's also possible that he selected the exact game he plays, so the Fortnite client right there. His background apps, which are applications that run secretly in the background, have probably been disabled as well, as these can cause little slight hitches. And his performance options have most likely been optimized for the best performance too, with all of these unchecked and only a couple selected. And as a bonus, if you actually press Ctrl-Alt-Delete, go into the task manager and find the exact game that you play like Fortnite, if you right click on the priorities and set this to high, that can give you an FPS boost. For his network settings, it's very likely that he's optimized these, as many pro players have. If you right click on your start menu and click on the network connections tab, then go into the advanced network settings under the change adapter options and click on your main network, which mine is Ethernet for example. Go into the properties, under the IPv4 option right here, under the properties in that as well, you can actually add a custom DNS server. The most popular ones are Google or Cloudflare, which Epic Games themselves do recommend. You can go ahead and pop one of those in there, and that should improve your overall connection. And to see which one's best for you, you can go into your CMD, type in ping, then the custom DNS, and you can see how much ping you get on that specific DNS server. Obviously some perform better for others depending in which country you live at. For his peripherals, his mouse is the Phantom F58 Ninja in the colour Cherry Blossom Red. His mousepad is the new Clix Demon Mode mousepad. His keyboard is the new Clix Demon Mode keyboard, which is 80%. His headset is the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro, and his monitor is the Alienware AW2521H, which I believe is a 360Hz monitor, but Clix actually plays at 240Hz. And for his gaming PC, which you can see is here in his brand new setup, I'll just put the specs on screen because there's a ton of them. Basically, it's got the brand new i9 CPU, the brand new Nvidia graphics card, which is the RTX 4090, and just a ton of beastly specs on screen right now. You can see how beastly it is. Like, all of these specs are pretty much top tier. That right there is everything you need to know about Clix's updated Fortnite settings. If the video helped out, feel free to drop a like on it, drop a sub on the channel, and use either my code or Clix's code in the item shop to help us out a ton. Be sure to check out my other videos which are on screen. Catch us in the next one. Peace.